Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.
So check this out, man. Before we leave, let's get into our segment, Holistic Mystics, man. I want to talk about Mugwort. Last one we talked about Mulan. We're going to talk about Mugwort. It's a tonic. You know, people take it as a tonic. It's actually it's a root, and to boost energy. And you can also use it for colic, diarrhea, constipation, cramps, weak digestion, worm infestations, and persistent vomiting. So obviously this is all having to do with digestion and stuff like that. It dispels cold and dampness in the womb and is commonly used as a uterine stimulant that can both bring on delayed menstruation and aid in the balance and support of a regular menstrual cycle.
That's where I've seen mugwort. Yeah, they give that to you either after or before pregnancy. I can't remember because there's specific teas that they have pregnancy blends.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been a couple years for me now, but during that time, my wife had some of those herbal teas, and I believe I seen mugwort in there.
Yeah.
Along with, you'll see certain ones over and over again in those pregnancy blends, like I think licorice root or something like that, because it also helps lactate, you know, or whatever.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So it says that you can take this internally with a tea or a tincture, and what I do with the tea actually is it's pretty much the same as the Mulan. I just take 1.5 teaspoons of the mugwort, just like it says here. Put a cup of boiling water over it, let it steep for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you can go ahead and drink that. And it actually says right here the roots of the mugwort are used to make a tonic, boost energy.
Nice.
I did a little digging on it, and I found this, which is really interesting. It's called Moxibustion. It's traditional Chinese medicine, which consists of burning dried mugwort on particular points on the body. Interesting, right? It plays an important role in the traditional medical systems of China, Tibet, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, and Mongolia. Suppliers usually age the mugwort and grind it up to a fluff. Practitioners burn the fluff or process it further into a cigar-shaped stick. They can use it indirectly with acupuncture needles or burn it on the patient's skin.
That's
cool, right?
Awesome. Yeah, those ancient methods of medicine are awesome.
Right.
Man, you still messed me up, bro. I don't want to change topics, but bro, you messed me up with that water video showing
Crazy,
how
right?
quickly things are absorbed into the human body.
Yeah, we're definitely we'll show that on
Bro,
we got to show that on the next
I'll
episode.
explain it to you real quick. He shows this video. The dude has 2 cups. He pours water into both the cups, and then he does a chlorine test on one of the cups to show the chlorine content. So the water changes colors while he's doing it. And the whole time he has his hand in the other cup. Same water. And then he takes his hand out. So it was like, what did he say? It takes 26 seconds. 26 seconds.
For the body to absorb all the chemicals.
Listen, man, I'm telling you, he puts the water into the other thing and it doesn't show any chlorine. Same water.
Your body absorbed all that chlorine.
All the chlorine went into our body that
seconds.
quick. Yeah.
What?
It only takes 26 seconds. So yeah, all our pores in our body. And it's so crazy because when Emmett sent me that, I had just had a water treatment company come out to tell me how much money it'll cost me to get my water, you know, like the chlorine taken out of that shit before it comes into the house. Yeah, bro, because I'm concerned about shit like that. And then Emmett sends me this video. You want to see how quickly it gets into your skin?
That's just crazy,
like
bro.
That's
some madness.
Yeah, bro. So this, you know, even for the good though, the medicines probably can get into the system the way they're administering it. That's what it made me think of. Because we can use it, even though some things are bad, we can use it for the good too.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. So it says here the practitioners use moxa to warm regions and meridian points, you know, like the acupuncture, with the intention of stimulating circulation through the points and inducing a smoother flow of blood and qi. Some believe it can treat conditions associated with the cold or yang deficiencies in Chinese medicine. It is claimed that Moxibustion mitigates against cold and dampness in the body and can serve to turn breech babies, which is interesting because you were talking about it in use.
And I remember
for
that being a thing, breech babies.
Right?
That's when the head, I believe, people is
it's
like
the wrong way.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, and they have to do a maneuver, or sometimes they can actually help the woman in other ways. There's several methods.
Yep. So there's several methods of Moxibustion. 3 of them are direct scarring, direct non-scarring, and indirect Moxibustion. Direct scarring Moxibustion places a small cone of moxa on the skin at an acupuncture point, the alcohol's working, and burns it until the skin blisters, which then scars after it heals.
Man.
Ouch. Right?
Yeah.
Direct non-scarring moxibustion removes the burning moxa before the skin burns enough to scar, unless the burning moxa is left on the skin too long. Indirect moxibustion holds a cigar made of moxa near the acupuncture point to heat the skin, or holds it on an acupuncture needle inserted in the skin to heat the needle. There is also stick-on moxa. Wow. Cool, right?
That's so sick.
Yeah.
It's crazy because they call it cigar.
Right. So we talked about, like,
Cigar
we've done
made of moxa.
with tuning forks, right? You know, the
actually
tuning
watched
fork.
that, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then you saw how you can use the quartz crystals to transfer the sound. Do you know?
I didn't see that.
Okay.
But
What you can do is you can use these types of crystals right here, and you see the point right here.
Yeah.
You can put it on different acupuncture points, whatever you're treating. And let's say, for instance, this was for the kidneys. Then you use the tuning forks and you amplify the sound through, because these are healing. You know that.
yeah.
Goes directly to the point and into the meridian.
That's sick.
Right?
That's sick.
It's fuck.
That's amazing.
And that's what they're doing there. But they're
Seriously.
doing it directly with the herb, and they're putting it on. Now, the fact that they're fucking burning
They
themselves,
using heat and
that's wild.
acupuncture. Yeah, that's
Dude.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's going
I'd be
straight
down
to the
try it.
bloodstream,
Yeah.
probably
I'd be down
the
try it.
method they're doing.
Yeah.
Man.
Seriously. That'd be some craziness.
So you guys, you can purchase the tincture again at Sprouts. I'm a big fan of Sprouts. I love it there. They got great food, good organic food. They got tons of medicine, and dude, they got an herbologist. They have what do you call it? Yeah, I guess an herbologist on duty. So when you're going, if you have any questions, that's how I
Yeah.
learned about the astragalus, because him and I have talked about, there's different, like Echinacea, right? We were talking about it. This is how it came about. And Echinacea is good when you're sick, right? But to take it every day as a supplement, it's not good. It kills your probiotics in your stomach.
oh shit.
It's only when you're sick. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why I mentioned the astragalus root on the previous episode last week, was because astragalus, in place of that, doesn't kill the probiotics, and it does work. So there's things that, too much of, or
You have to balance that gut health.
exactly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's really when it comes to especially the stomach, dude. It's like that. Like they said that we actually even have like I think it's like brain cells in our stomach.
You do.
Yeah.
That's why they call it a gut feeling.
Yeah, yo. I mean that comes down to like anxiety levels, all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. And I just want to say, just like real quick, for both of you guys, this is amazing that you guys are doing this stuff like this. Seriously, with like all this, like the natural medicine and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I'm a huge proponent of this sort of stuff. It's like I think that it's really like I'm a promoter of it, and it's like I think that nature has so much medicine that is not being tapped and touched.
Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.